Hey, welcome to today's episode of Reality TV News. We post videos daily, so if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, smash that subscribe button so that you don't miss any important update. It's free for you, but it motivates us to keep bringing good updates for you.
Okay, so the first update we have today is, well, it involves Ava Dash and some housing issues.
Right, we're talking about her apartment situation. There's quite a bit of detail floating around.
There really is. It centers on an apartment in Tribeca. And the rent figure mentioned is pretty specific, $9,995 a month.
Almost 10 grand.
Yeah.
And apparently the issues with payment started, what, back in July 2024?
That's the timeline reported, yeah. And then things progressed, and an official eviction notice was reportedly obtained in October 2024.
Okay, so a few months later. And the filing itself, it wasn't just Ava, right?
No, the information indicates it named Ava and 3 other tenants as well.
And the core reason.
Right.
Just non-payment, pretty much. Failure to pay rent for, I think, 4 whole months. Plus, there was an extra bit towards the 5th month, something like $3,872 and change.
Right. So the legal documents basically said, they stopped paying rent when they were supposed to.
Defaulted, yeah.
Defaulted on the payments, and then kept living there without permission after that happened.
Which is why the landlord, understandably, asked for a warrant to, well, remove them.
So fundamentally, it boils down to that sustained non-payment of rent, according to what's being reported.
Which naturally leads you to ask, okay, how does her father, Damon Dash, fit into all this?
Yeah.
If at all.
And that's where things get interesting, because there seems to be a direct line drawn in the information we have. It pivots right from the eviction details to Damon Dash's own financial situation.
Yeah, specifically referencing some pretty candid admissions he's made recently.
Exactly. There's this quote highlighted where Damon Dash apparently said something like, "I've had to start a new company from scratch without any money to start it with."
I'm like a proud broke, but it ain't broke because I have things to show for it. It really illustrates the challenges he's publicly acknowledged.
And it's not just the quote. There's also this major financial event involving the sale of his stake in Rockefeller Records.
A huge deal. Selling his 1/3 share of, a legendary label.
And the reason given. Reportedly to settle a lawsuit debt, it seems someone, an anonymous state representative, apparently paid $1 million for his share back in November.
$1 million,
Yeah.
which, sounds like a significant chunk of change.
It does, but the immediate clarification is about where that money actually went. It wasn't just like cash in his pocket.
No, exactly. The information suggests state officials plan to use most of it to cover Damon Dash's outstanding state tax debt.
Okay, so taxes first.
And then on top of that, a pretty large slice, $193,000, was reportedly set aside for child support payments.
And the thinking is that's likely owed to his ex-wife, Rachel Roy, Ava's mother.
That seems to be the connection made, yes. Which is key because it demonstrates that even though $1 million came in, it was already spoken for. Existing obligations, not, fresh capital. And then there's the whole reality TV angle to consider, too.
Right, because Ava Dash is currently on a show, Next Gen NYC.
Starring alongside other people with famous parents, like Gia Judy Shea and Ariana Bierman.
So she's in the public eye through this show, which leads to this other piece of speculation.
About whether this real-life drama, the eviction, might actually end up on the show.
Which is, kind of fascinating. The possibility that this eviction could become a storyline. Apparently, there was a teaser trailer for Next Gen NYC.
Yeah, and it included a shot of an eviction notice stuck on a door.
Ah, and given the timing of Ava's reported eviction, which would line up with when they were likely filming.
The suggestion is that this teaser probably relates to her situation, even though, the names on the notice were blurred out in the clip.